Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be learning about JTree in a Java swing. JTree is a swing component which we can display hierarchical data. JTree is quite a complex component. A JTree has a root node, which is the topmost parent of all the nodes in the tree. A node is an item in the tree, and a node can have many children nodes. These children nodes themselves can have the further children nodes. If a node does not have any children node, it is called the leaf node. So what is the leaf node? The leaf node is displayed with the different visual indicators. The nodes with children are displayed with a different visual indicator along with the visual handle, which can be used to expand or collapse that node. Expanding a node display the children and collapsing and hides them. So we just see the actual and real life example of nodes. So here you can see we have the Java course. So this is our root node. So which is the topmost parent of all the nodes in the tree. You can see here we have the tree of Java course, and this is a topmost parent for the all nodes. So a node is an item in a tree, and a node can have many children. So you can see here it have the two children. Then first one is JRE system library, and afterwards when you just click on default packages, so we have the children's of the nodes. So these children nodes themselves can have the further children nodes. You can see here array and then array list and then main. So if a node does not have any children node, it is called the leaf node. You can see here in the main, we have the main is the leaf node here. Okay, so the leaf node is displayed with the different visual indicators. So it is with the different visual indicators, and the node with the children are displayed with a different visual indicators along with the visual handle. So now we just come to the coding section of this topic and see how to make a node. Let us say we want to display the list of vegetables and fruit hierarchy in this nodes. The node is represented in Swing API as a tree node, which is an interface. The interface mutable tree node extend the interface, which represent a mutable node. Swing API provides an implementations of this interface in the form of default mutable tree node class. We will be using in this lecture or in this code default mutable tree as a class to represent our node. Okay, and we just also import this library. The class is provided in the Swing API, and we can use it to represent our node. This class has a handy add method which takes an interface of mutable tree node. Let's see how to create this node. And here I just import a library which is java x.swing and then swing.jframe, right? Then second library which is java x.swing and then .jtree. All right, now our third library is for import java x.swing dot swing utilities. Okay, these are the swing utilities, and then import java x dot swing dot tree and then tree dot default mutable tree node. Okay, now we just come to our class. So we just extend our class with JFrame, and after that I just write private, and private is our JTree, and the variable is tree. Sorry, variable is tree. So now I just write public, and here I just write the class name, which is JTree node. Okay, now here I just create the root node first. So default mutable tree node, and which is the root is equal to new default tree node, and here I just passed it is root. Then I just create the children node. So default mutable tree node, which is vegetable node, and which is equal to new default tree node, and then we just call it vegetable. Okay, now here I just write default tree node and then fruit node, which is equal to new default tree node, and here I just write fruit. Okay, sorry, fruits. Now add the children nodes to the root node. Means we just add the children nodes to the root node. So root dot add, and here I just add the vegetable node. Then root dot add, and here I just add the fruit node. Okay. Now I just create the tree by passing in the root node. So tree, which is equal to new J tree, and here I just write root. Okay, and add tree here. So we just add the tree. Okay, now this dot set default on close operations on J frame dot exit on close, and then this dot set title, and the title set here is and JTree nodes. Okay, and then this dot pack, and then this dot set visible. So set visible is true here. So I just use this keyword with set title, set default, close operation, set pack, and set visible, because it's work as a reference to the current object those method or constructor is being invoked. So now we just come to the topic, and here we just see, and here we just go to the main method public static void main, and then string argument. Now swing, and swing is utilities dot invoke later, this one, and the argument is new runnable. Okay, and then I just override the function, which is public void run, and then I just write new tree, so new J tree sorry, JTree node. Okay, this is node. Now we just see the output and it is node. Okay, and run this code, and you can see here we have the root node like this one, then vegetable and fruit is a child node of this root node. So we just see one another example of JTree node, and it's a JTree node 1. Okay, and here I just import javax dot swing and dot tree default mutable tree node, and it's tree dot default mutable tree node, right? Now after this I just go to the public class tree example, and here I just write j frame, and the variable here is f, right? Not here, yes. And then I just create a class which is JTree node 1 as an method, and here I just write default tree mutable node, and here I just write style which is equal to new default mutable tree node, and I just passed as a style. Okay, this is my string here, and I just import a library for javax.swing.jframe, right? Then I just write default mutable tree node, and then I just write color which is equal to new default mutable and string as a color. Then default font is equal to new default mutable tree node, and then we have the string which is font, right? Now style dot add, and I just add here which is the color. Then I just add one another style, and style dot add which is font, right? Now sub children of means root node of their children, so default mutable tree node, and then red which is equal to new default mutable tree, and here I just write red. So these are the children that I create here, and then blue is equal to new default root node, and here I just write blue. Then root node, sorry, the default mutable tree node, and here I just write black which is equal to new default tree node, and here I just write black. Okay, now default tree mutable tree node, and here I just write green which is equal to new, create a new node for default mutable for green, and then afterwards I just go to add the color. So color dot add, and add here is red, then color dot add, and the add here is blue. Sorry, here I just write blue, and then I just add color, and the color is black, and then the color dot add, and the add color here is green. Okay, now tree and JTree, which is equal to new JTree. And here I just write style. Okay, and close this code here. And then I just go to f dot add and add here is JT. Okay, I just import the library, which is import javax dot swing and then JTree. Okay, now f dot add and add here is, sorry, I just add the JT here. And now f dot set size, so the size is 400x 400, and then f dot set visible, and the visible here is true. So now go to the main method, public static void main, and then string and the arguments. Now new and JTree node 1, and then our code is complete here. So I just make 3 root node and then the child node for the color, and I have an error in the program which is exception in thread the main Java, and I just forget to add the JFrame in my code. So f, which is equal to new JFrame, right? Now I just run this code, and you can see here we have the root node, which is style, and then child node, which is color, and the child of child node, which is red, blue, black, and green. So this is the example of JTree node in Java. Thanks for watching this lecture. See you in